Hey everybody, it's your girl, She Who Encourages, your woman's worth and healing coach, here to love you to your healing so you can live your best life. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because I got a feeling this is going to be a long video. Not long, like long, but longer than most of the other ones I do. But today's topic is the dangers of settling. Or settling, the way it's spelled, settling. Y'all get it. Y'all know what I'm saying. The dangers of settling. I'm going to say settling. Settle. Okay? Now, this is something that I see so much of. And let me say this. Look, it's no judgment. If I'm speaking on something that I see or something that I observed or observe or something that, whatever, I hope that y'all have followed me long enough to know my heart and to know that I don't judge. Like I tell people, I tell my friends in real life, y'all can always come to me. It's a safe place and a place where I will not judge because I'm too jacked up. Like, seriously. But anyway, so the dangers of settling. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. So I'm sure some of my ladies on here, I'm sure y'all watch reality TV. One show in particular, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, most of my ladies, I'm just going to assume that you do. But if not, you may have heard it on Facebook. You may have seen a clip on the Shade Room. I'm sure you probably done heard something about, what I'm about to talk about tonight. So, again, it's no judgment. When I speak about the people that I'm going to speak about, again, it's no judgment. I love reality TV, so I love most of the ladies, on that show. One in particular, pray for me, but for the most part, the ones I'm talking about tonight, it's nothing. I'm not saying anything crazy or ill or out of the way. So, Porsha Williams and Kenya Moore. If you have been following the show, you know that for years, I'm gonna talk about Porsha first. I'm gonna speak on her story first. But for years, she had been wanting a baby. She was married to Cordell. It didn't work out. Again, we saw that in the tabloids, the blogs, Shade Room, Tea Room, and all the other rooms. We saw that, I should have put it on Do Not Disturb. But again, we saw all that stuff. So everybody knows or knew Porsha wants a baby. Porsha made it clear, I want to be a mother. And of course, with that came the desire, of course, to want to be in relationship with somebody. So if you've been following the show, you see that we're going to fast forward some years. She is now married. Well, I don't know if they're married or engaged. I don't know what they're doing. But she now has a baby. The baby she has always desired. And she is in a relationship. I'm going to say that. She's in a relationship. I think she's engaged. So, beautiful. Love is everything. Okay? So, I'm trying to see how I can actually go into it. Okay, so again, she's in a relationship. She has the baby. But if you've been following the story for more than a couple of episodes, you know that the baby daddy has been putting her through hell. It was said on the show a couple of weeks ago that, she found out that he was unfaithful while she was pregnant, while she was with child. All these things. And again, she's going through what it seems on the outside, from me being at home watching, it seems like he's putting her through emotional hell, basically. And like watching it, it's like my heart really sincerely goes out to her. But the reason why I'm speaking on the topic, the dangers of settling, is because if you look at it, the relationship, again, I'm just coming from the perspective of a viewer. I wasn't there. I don't know them personally. I'm speaking from the place of a somebody who's a fan. I watched the show. This is my perspective. It seems as though the relationship was rushed, you know? And again, because that desire was so strong, she rushed into something. She seemingly rushed into something so that she could get that love that she wanted, so that she could get the baby that she always wanted. I hope y'all following me. So why you say she's settling, Marilys? Like, what you mean? If you look back, again, I've been a fan since season 1. If you look back to, I don't know what season it was, but back when she and Dennis were dating, there was talk from the candy factory, what she calls them, about him and some other girl. He was messing with an ex or something. And at Todd's party, I believe it was his 45th birthday party, she said the girl came up to her and bumped her or something like that. Or she saw the girl talking to Dennis, and she went over there like, what's up? What's good? What y'all talking about? Because I guess she recognized and knew who the girl was. So she did all that. He said what he said, which sounded sketchy to me. Again, I'm talking from the perspective of a viewer. But he said what he said, and in a couple episodes later, she made a comment along the lines of, I don't feel as though I've gotten the whole truth. Or pretty much he's not taking ownership or accountability of, his wrongdoing or whatever. Something like that. I remember they were sitting in the bed. She was sitting up. He was like laying down. Again, if you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. So again, all those things, even to the point of getting upset with Candy for coming at her with the information or the tea that Dennis was a cheater, basically. Getting upset with people who, yeah, they had their beef, a couple seasons ago, but Candy is a genuine friend, again, from the outside looking in. She got businesses, she got banks, she got a family. She don't have time to just be telling you stuff, But Porsha didn't listen. Because Porsha wanted what she wanted. And again, I'm going to say this again, y'all. Those are like my imaginary sisters. So I'm not judging any of them. Trust. But again, I'm making a point. I'm going somewhere. But because she wanted what she wanted, Porsha chose to continue the relationship. Porsha chose to forgive him, which forgiveness is necessary. Let's be clear. And she rushed the relationship. Even, when they were in Miami, rushing him to propose. Oh my God, I want to wear the ring. Oh my God. Another instance I was about this. Oh, they were out to dinner one day, and she said something about, she asked him something, I don't know. But she said, I remember her saying, somebody at home by themselves now because they asking a lot of questions or something. And I was like, wow, sis want this man and this baby, because to the point where she won't even ask questions. And again, told Candy, you going down the wrong road. Y'all remember? So, the dangers of settling. Again, I'm going somewhere. So again, now Porsha we talked about all that, the drama, the stuff that happened before, the baby came, but she chose to go forth. Now she has the baby. Now she's in the relationship. She has the man with the money. She has the rock. The rock is beautiful. She has all those things, but she's been crying for the last 2-3 episodes. Not this past Sunday, but you know what I'm saying? She has all of those things, but she's not truly happy. She has all of those things, but I'm sure she questions on a daily basis, like, should I stay? Should I leave? I have this baby. And she said it on one of the episodes, trying to hold it together for her daughter, but she don't think her daughter will want her to deal with that. The dangers of settling. So we're not going to get into, what would have happened had she listened to Candy and whoop. But what I'm going to say is, sis, if this is you in any way, shape, or form, I hope this video blesses somebody. But these are the things that you do, because nobody wants to, the Bible says, the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. Children are a blessing. Okay, do not get it twisted. Children are a blessing. But in that case, what I was speaking of a minute ago with Porsha and Dennis, the sorrow, and this is, the sorrow would be, okay, we got the blessing, okay? But the sorrow comes with it because, again, he gave me this baby. I gave him my heart, but he's giving me his ass to kiss in return. Or he's giving me a plate full of drama every time these people hit me up talking about the chick he done messed with. You know what I'm saying? You know, so again, she has all of those things, but she's not, I doubt she can say she's truly happy in that relationship. Not knowing, if you can trust him, or not knowing if when he say he going to the hot dog factory up the street, if he going to see Shaquan on the way back from making the chili dogs and whatnot. You have to wonder if this man really loves you outside of, okay, you're the mother of his child. All those things. Who wants to live like that? The dangers of settling. Kenya Moore. Again, these are my girls. I love them all. But I'm making a point. The dangers of settling. Kenya Moore. We've seen, again, if you are a follower in any capacity, seasons before where she desperately wanted a man, because she was one too who wanted a child, wanted a baby. Walter, Matt, couple others I can't think of. Now you're married to, what's that man's name? Mark. You have your baby. Beautiful baby. They both have beautiful babies. You have your baby. You have your man. But the last episode I watched, where y'all were on there together, you trying to hold a conversation with him, and this man is straight up blatantly ignoring you. Hashtag cold shoulder. And I'm not talking about the shirts with the holes at the top. I mean, he was being nasty. Straight nasty. But again, from the outside looking in, as a viewer, you rushed into something. Just to say, I got this man. Just to say, I got my baby. And to get beautiful babies. God bless them with beautiful gifts. Listen. But we talking about the dangers of settling, y'all. The dangers of settling. That could have been prevented. Yeah, have your baby. Cool. But make sure you having it with somebody who gonna love you tomorrow. Who gonna love you when the 9 or 10 months is up. It's no reason why you should have to ask your husband who is more important to him out of you and your daughter. Why am I having to ask you this? I should have known this before I took those vows on that beach, on that island. The dangers of settling. And this is why, we can have conferences for days, but until you get it, you have to love yourself and know your worth enough to not settle for anything that I can only imagine how many times during the dating process Dennis did stuff that she turned a blind eye to. I can only imagine how many times during the dating process that Mark may have said something that kind of made Kenya raise her brow, but she kind of just, it's settling. Just to say, I got somebody. Just to help me heal from, or just to help me comfort my abandonment issues, and my mommy issues, and my daddy issues. I'm going to settle for this. Bring this beautiful baby into this world. Again, they are a blessing. But bring this beautiful baby into this world, and the baby daddy don't even like me like that. The dangers of settling, y'all. And like I said, I'm going somewhere with it. I hope that y'all Y'all watch the show. If you don't, you just got to go back and see it. But again, like I said, I know, and this is why I can't judge, because as a woman, I know what it's like. I have insecurities just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? My confidence ain't on 10 every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like you. I just happen to be called to, it's no different. I want babies too. You may want a baby. You may want a husband, and it's nothing wrong. I want one too. I want mine. I want mine too. But at the end of the day, you do yourself a disservice. You hurt yourself more when you rush it, when you don't take that time to really get to know who the heck it is you and when you go outside of God's will. And I'm not trying to get on here and get deep, but at the end of the day, hell, even Drake sing about God's plan. He sing about it. You can never win when you do stuff God's way. But anyway, so the dangers of settling. First thing, so I was thinking as far as like the stuff I was going to say, how could they have prevented that? Or maybe they couldn't have prevented it. It's just a part of their process. I get it. But what could have been done for them to at least know what they were really getting themselves into? Because I doubt that she knew that Mark was going to turn out to be, I'm not going to call him that, the N-word. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that at all. I'm sure if she had known he was going to be verbally abusive, like when she was talking to Candy a couple episodes ago, when she was talking to Candy saying, you know, he could be the most supportive, the sweetest, the kindest, and woo husband in the world. But then when he gets mad, he's like, what she call him? From the depths, from the depths of hell. That don't sound normal to me. That doesn't sound loving to me. And that don't sound like a relationship that Kenya would want to be in. But because anyway, so I said, okay, what could have been done to kind of help prevent it? So, you know, these are just three things. Like I always say, practical, precise, to the point. It don't have to be nothing deep. Y'all get it. Y'all ain't slow. But the first thing, if y'all out here dating, that's cool. Get it how you live, sis. But ask questions. Ask questions. Like I said, that episode when she was saying, you know, some woman at home by herself because she, you know, asking all these questions. And now you're a woman who didn't ask questions and now you're miserable. Who wants to live like that? Ask questions. Don't be afraid to make him mad. If you dating this man, and he gets upset or irritated or bothered by you asking certain questions. Now, some stuff you may say, okay, that's too personal. But to me, where I'm at in life, if I'm dating you and I don't date, like I don't date. But if I was to be out here dating and I'm asking you, I'm going to ask you questions. You know, I want to know about your childhood. I want to know how your relationship is with your mama. I want to know how, was your daddy in the picture? Were you abused? Like, I want to know. Because everybody ain't healed from their traumas. And I be dang, and you should be dang as well, if somebody comes along and breaks me because they broken. Sis, we ain't got the time. People out here trying to live their best lives. We ain't got the time. So ask questions. If I was her, well, I can't say if I was her, but I'm picturing myself as if it was me. Candy come to me saying, now this is not to say if somebody come to you talking about, oh, he this, he doing this, he doing that. You got to believe everything, but sis, take it into consideration. And ask him about it. If you think he lying, trust your gut. I'll tell trust your gut. If I don't trust nothing else, I trust my God and I trust my gut. Real talk. But ask questions. You deserve to know so that you don't be looking crazy down the line and end up bonded to somebody for life who gonna treat you like crap. And I think a lot of these men be getting these women pregnant just so that they can have them branded. I'm going to say branded, because half the time they see them as property, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Branded for life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ask questions. You want to sleep with me? Okay. I need to see receipts. We going to the clinic. I'll get tested and show you I'm good, and vice versa. I need to know. Yeah, those are the kind of questions ask questions. And people in today's society don't like to do that because, oh, I don't want to make him mad. I don't want him to think I'm doing too much. No, do too much. Do the most. Because it's your heart you got to protect in the end. Period. Period. Second one is stop ignoring red flags. Stop ignoring red flags. Like I said, I can only imagine how many times there were things done or said that they raised a brow to or didn't feel comfortable with, but they went along with it so as not to ruffle no feathers. They just ruffle yours. You're not going to speak on it because you want a man that bad? You going to let him say whatever and not, hey, you don't do that, don't. You cute, but you're not that dang cute. You got to check them. We dating, yeah, we vibing, but if you overstep a boundary that you didn't know was a boundary, I'm going to let you know in that moment. I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to let you know in that moment so that it won't happen again. And if it does, I'll know, okay, now you toxic. That's borderline toxic. If I express to you a boundary and you intentionally cross it, I don't play like that. That's why you have to tell people in the beginning. But again, stop ignoring red flags. If you see something, speak on it. Like I said before, setting boundaries, if that make you a bitch, be the baddest. If you see something or they say something that you don't feel comfortable with, speak on it. We don't ignore red flags. They red for a reason. We don't ignore those. Again, it's how you get caught up months and years down the line and you're miserable. Nobody has the time. So again, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Love yourself enough to ask questions. Be concerned about your future and destiny enough to ask questions. Find out. Find out where your mama lived. Did she have any mental issues? Is it any whatever your list is, ask. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And it's not about being insecure, because that, ladies, and we don't bash men on here at all, but we speak the truth. There are a lot of men out there who will, when you start to speak up and you ask certain questions that they don't feel comfortable being confronted with, they'll try to come at you and say you're insecure. Say, for instance, if you're dating somebody and his ex pops up at a party and you confront him about it, for one, why is she super comfortable? Y'all at the table talking and kikiing, y'all super comfortable. So this lets me know y'all ain't been, or should I say, this lets me know that y'all super comfortable. When the last time y'all talked? But yeah, if you see that and you want to know what's up, you ain't got to be, who that, girl, who that? We don't do the ratchet stuff, okay? But you can even wait till after the party. Hey, so that party was lit. It was lit. Turn up. Who was why was so and so there? Yeah, I saw, oh, so and so, yeah. What was she doing? You need to know. It don't make you insecure. It don't mean you bothering him. Ask questions. And stop ignoring red flags. Stop ignoring red flags. Your eyes are open. You have an intuition for men. They say men have it too, but I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't have a prostate. I'm a woman. The intuition is there for a reason. Stop ignoring the red flags. If your gut's saying something ain't right, too, something ain't right. Stop trying to paint red flags blue. Unless you just want to, end up miserable, get your heart broken. But as for me, nobody has the time. So the last one is, and this goes along the lines of love bombing. If y'all have watched any of my videos on narcissists, that's one of the best used tactics of the narcissist, love bombing, where they come in and they just make you feel like the best thing since sliced bread. Y'all kicking. I mean, every waking moment, every breath you take is spent in this person's presence. Every time the phone ring, it's this person. They got a special ringtone for the person. You got his name saved, especially if they come in and just make you just a tornado of love. You just all swirled up in it. But because I've been there, I know that one of the ways to keep from, because it's almost like when they do that, they're smothering you, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Hope that makes sense. But when it comes to, new love, I know, when you first start dating somebody, it's like, you want to, like I said, spend every minute. Oh, we going out to eat every day of the week, and he's at the house and he spend the night. I get it. I've been there. But sis, in order to help prevent, again, what we've been talking about, give that man some space. Give that man, I'm not going to say that, give that man some space. Narcissists are all up and through. They are all up and through. And again, I'm not calling nobody on there no narc. I'm not calling Dennis a narc. I'm not calling Mark a narc. But I'm just saying they are running rampant in the land. And love bombing is what they do. So if a man comes in, you don't have to question every man like, oh, are you a narc? Are you a narc? But be aware. Have your eyes open. Stay woke. Okay? He come in doing the most and buying you stuff and just showering you with gifts and just all this extra. If it seems like, okay, this is sweet, but this is too freaking much, chances are it is. It's not normal. And it's a manipulation tactic. And it's going to get you caught up in the end. But give that man some space. You don't have to spend every waking moment with this person. Give it some space. Just say, okay, instead of going out every day of the week to go eat, we'll do twice a week. Instead of talking to you 4 times a day or whatever, we'll just text today or whatever. You set your own whatever. But all that smothering, again, even if it's comforting, it's cool. Because half the time they know who to go for. They prey on women who are wounded. They prey on women who they know are thirsty. I'm going to call it what it is. Emotionally traumatized and vulnerable. They know what they be doing. So a lot of times you're not going to catch it. Again, you're going to think, oh my God, he loves me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay. He loves how he's about to abuse you. He loves how he's about to manipulate you. That's what they do. So again, get that man some space so you can have time to process. Again, in those moments where they do, like I said before, I'm sure they did stuff before they started dating. The men did stuff that the women didn't like. So if you've given yourself that space, not just him, but you're doing it for yourself too. If you're giving yourself that space, say for instance, okay, we're not talking every day. We're not out every day. So last time we were together, he said something you didn't like. So he's not smothering you. He ain't calling you, y'all ain't doing the most. So now you have time to think on that thing. I pray I'm making sense. Now you have time to think on that thing. Instead of, okay, he said something stupid. Now he done sent flowers. You ain't got time to think. He love bombing you. He manipulated you. I know she's feeling a way about that. So let me give her these flowers. Let me buy her this Gucci bag. Let me buy her these Prada shoes, these Christian Louis Vuittons, whatever, to keep her. That's all you got to do. Buy a gift. Buy a ring. Buy a Porsche. Shut her up. We're not going to do that. You're going to give me time to think about this. We're going to give each other space because it's unhealthy. I don't care what nobody say. At the end of the day, again, we know it's normal to want to spend time with somebody you just started dating, But baby, it's a point where that crap is unhealthy. It's a point where, okay, this is weird. You're doing a lot. And again, it's a point where you just gotta give a ninja some space. And the ninja need to give sis some space. Period. Again, so you can have time to think. Don't let nobody come smother you. I don't care how long it's been since you had a man. Don't be so caught up. Because that's how you get caught up. But yeah, the dangers of settling. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, transparent moment. Like I said in the beginning, I want a child too. I want, whoever this man is, God has for me as well. And there are times when I want to step outside of what I know God has for me to do, or is the way that he wants me to take. But I legit get scared. Like, now if I go out here, because it's things that women can do to have a baby. If the truth be told, yes, I'm a woman of God, but if I legit wanted to have a baby, I don't have to wait on a man to do it. IVF, I can get a surrogate. There are ways to do it. Let's be clear. And I was telling my niece this the other day. I said, I feel like if I was to go outside of God's will, knowing I know better, now somebody who don't know no better, do what you do, sis, that works for you, but God gonna get me if I do it, I can't. But again, knowing I know better, go outside of his will, and boom, my baby come out with some kind of mental deficiency or physical, retardation or something. I think about stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? Again, it may be working for the next chick, but because I see that kind of stuff, like I said, on that show, on reality TV, when the women, they rush into stuff. Again, I get it. Kenya's almost 50. She wanted a baby. I'm almost 40. Again, I want one. But you see where she's at now. She got beautiful baby. Beautiful. And again, I'm not judging these women, but you with a man who don't even want you. You went on your anniversary trip alone with your baby? Whose anniversary is it? That's miserable living. But there is a danger. Again, y'all, I get it, sis. I get it. I want a man too. And I'm looking into the camera like I'm looking at you. I want a man too. Excuse me, y'all, I got a little eyebrow. Y'all fam, it's okay. I want a baby too. I want a family too. But there is a danger that comes when you settle. There is a danger that comes when you rush into stuff. Relationships, especially. Who you are connected to is major. Your social life, your circle, that's major. Who you have children with, sis, that's major. So take your time. Again, ask questions. Ask questions. Don't ignore the red flags. And give each other space. And this is for the ones who are actually, y'all dating already. And if you about to date or know you going into that scene, just don't get caught up, y'all. There's a danger in settling, and you don't want that life. And this is not to say stay single forever. Ain't nobody saying that. That's dumb, because I ain't. One day I'm be on here with hey, y'all, ooh, But today ain't that day. But I'm not saying stay single forever, but don't settle. Don't settle. Why? Because you're worth more than that. You're more valuable than that. If you got daddy issues, sis, get them healed. I've been there. If you got them, get them healed. Allow yourself to heal so you don't just, again, settle for anything. But anyway, y'all know I love y'all. That's all I got. This video is almost 35 minutes long. I think this is like the longest one I've done. But it's all good. Had to get that message out. Again, if Porsha or Kenya happen to see this video, that'll be pretty dope, honestly. But I'm telling y'all, sis, it's no judgment. It's all love. I watch y'all every Sunday. It's all love, but it breaks my heart. I forgot what episode that was, but when Porsha was talking to her sister, Lauren, and she's on the couch crying. That broke my heart. I'm not there. I'm not in the situation, but I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Been in a similar situation. I just didn't have a baby, but I get it. You know, it breaks my heart. It broke my heart for when Kenya was talking to Candy, and she couldn't even finish her sentence. She had to get up and excuse herself because she was crying. Like, I hate to see it. I really do. But everybody got to go through their process. But I'm trying to help prevent somebody. I'm trying to help prevent somebody from going through that or anything like that. So again, I know sometimes, it's hard to be single. You feel lonely. Oh my God, I want somebody. I want companionship. Again, y'all, I'm human too. I have those feelings sometimes too, but don't settle. Love yourself enough not to. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got. I said it like 2 minutes ago. Until next time, love and light. Be great.